Finally, what an absolute cracking race we had around Aragon. What a race. It was one that was built up that was either going to go two ways. Someone was going to go and dominate, or we were going to get a real bunched race together. We didn't get either of that. We got two riders at the same pace, going out front and just trading lap times. And when it came to the crunch, Pecco Bagnaia beats Marquez around Aragon. He wins his first MotoGP race, and it was just everything I could have wished for in a race this year. It's arguably the race of the season so far. I know we had the drama from Binder and the chaotic scenes in Austria, but that for pure racing was just sensational. Bagnaia and Marquez just went out front and just set the lap times that they were going to set. They proved it in FP4, and they just delivered it on a track that was just scintillatingly hot. They didn't know what the conditions were going to be, and that was just amazing to watch. I'm so happy for Pecco. He's finally got his race win. I'm so happy for Marc as well. You know, to get back on the podium and be fighting for race wins is just brilliant. And to see the sportsmanship at the end, I think a lot of people forget this. You know, these riders are just going out and risking everything, and to see that respect at the end, you know, it's just fantastic. And it's nice to see Marquez going to Ducati and then Pecco going to Repsol Honda and shaking hands. It's just what the sport's meant to be. And yeah, who would have had that down for a race today? Pecco obviously got pole, but it was a brilliant race. Marquez overtook him 7 times, and Bagnaia just kept cutting it back and overtaking him using the grunt of the Ducati. And I thought coming to the last lap Marquez was saving something, but he didn't have anything. He tried and just couldn't make it stick. And yeah, Ducati get their first win in 11 years around Aragon. Other in that race, we had Joan Mir, the world champion, in third, which was fantastic. You know, I think that Mir does go under the radar throughout the weekend. He just does his own thing, and he comes on strong on race day, which is the most important. I love seeing these battles. It reminded me so much, and I'm sure you'll agree, of Dovizioso versus Marquez. It's one of those just rivalries that are good for the sport. You know, clean racing, a lot of respect. And yeah, Pecco Bagnaia coming out on top at Marquez's home yard pretty much. You know, he hadn't lost there in 4 appearances from when he's raced, so he does it. And the championship still isn't over. You know, Quartararo, Fabio struggled today. He finished 8th place, a track that he said coming in that he would struggle at in terms of just not even the bike being competitive. He just says it more himself. He doesn't feel comfortable around the track. And immediately from the first few laps, he did drop back, and he had a great battle with Enea Bastianini. And I think that 8th place, you know, he's still got a really healthy lead. That's not going to dent his confidence too much. We go to Misano, where he knows he can be fast, as he's proved in the past. And yeah, he'll just reset and get back to normal. I have to give a massive shout out to Enea Bastianini and Iker Lecuona. Bastianini finished 6th place on his Ducati, which is just fantastic. He was so strong all weekend, and I'm really glad to see Enea getting the grips with MotoGP. I think that he's kind of been overshadowed by, of course, the fantastic Jorge Martin, but he's done a lot of good performances and a lot of consistent results over the season, and to get 6th place is fantastic. And also Lecuona finishing 11th place. I know 11th doesn't seem too great, but he was up there fighting for 7th and 8th place at the start. And it's a real shame we're not going to see Iker Lecuona in MotoGP next year. I think he's only 21, 22, and he's going to be out of MotoGP. A real shame. So yeah, just wanted to mention those two, but what a fantastic race. MotoGP, what a sport. This delivers each time we watch it. Let me know your thoughts on the race below. Make sure to subscribe to Crash MotoGP for more content, and I will see you next week for the race preview for Misano.